My main screen here in the middle for day trading usually is a 1 or 2 minute chart. Then I have a weekly over here, the daily, hourly here, and a 5 minute here. So Holo was one that I've traded the most today. Actually break it down right now. And I have this top line here. This white line is anchor VWAP from the high of the day. I have an anchor VWAP here from the low, and an anchor VWAP going back to yesterday's low. And that's, you can see it's been trading in between these anchored VWAPs, rejecting off of the high of the day anchor VWAP, and that's just an average price that including volume that people have paid. So everyone that bought up here is underwater right now or down slightly. And then everyone, there's still support here from the lows. So anyway, I've traded this. I traded it long here, squeaked out a nice little profit. Then in here, just basically what I do is I make my notes every time I'm entering a trade. Typically, I like to make the notes before I enter the trade. Sometimes I'll jump into something without doing that, but that's not really a good idea. So just some of the things that I'm looking at from a technical standpoint, and that's what those notes are. Let's see. So what was I doing in here? I guess I sold short. Yeah, took some losses on it. Let's see. Here was my main play. I shorted it right there with some size. Then I closed out for a smaller profit. Was kind of just sitting here, just waiting, and then I thought that maybe it's going to bounce off of this line again, but it ended up breaking. So then I ended up closing out the rest of it here for giving the size a much smaller profit. But the overall, it was positive on it on the day. 5,300. Where was that profit? Probably in here somewhere, right? But I shorted there. Yep. So shorted here as it came up, and so this is kind of the new thing that I'm looking at here. I'm trying to use the Bollinger Bands a little bit more than the moving averages. So I still have the middle. The middle is a 20 simple moving average, and also trying to a different screen color, so hopefully people can actually see things a little bit better. The black doesn't come through as well. Let me make this. Yeah, so that should be white. I don't know why that's black. But anyway, so came up here and made a lower high. So they have a lower high here. So I was able to enter a short with my stop right there, tight stop. So if you look at the risk reward on it, I'm risking 3%, to make 6%, essentially 2-to-1 risk reward. So that's a nice trade. And then I left a little runner on. So altogether, that was probably the trade of the day. So I sold it short there, and then I took a loss. This must have been my loss on it, right? No, bought it. Yeah, my loss is here. So 2,000. Then I bought it, took a loss there, tried shorting it again. So I was getting chopped up right in here. And then this one is when I sized up a little bit more after being chopped up so much and a little more confident in this play. And that's where I took the profit. So let's see. Then I took a break, came back in, saw this long squeeze here on a 2 minute, 5 minute, which is why I like having that multiple time frames. But essentially what happened was I think people that were shorted this yesterday, they got squeezed out today. This has a short float of 63%. You don't always know how accurate that is, but massive short interest, and the float is pretty small. So this thing ran up from almost to $100. So it's one to be careful with. But yeah, I mean, anyways, it comes up here. It's just putting in a lower high. I think that was a good setup. And then again here, it had a nice sideways action, and it's starting to curl down. That's another thing I was looking at when I entered this trade here. And then having these anchor VWAPs helps for targets. Some other trades that I took today, Coin, which is a ETF for coin, leveraged ETF, 1.5 times. Took that short here and had a nice profit there, 18.12. So what I was looking at the time was a 5-minute chart. So you could see the 5-minute made a higher high, but it didn't confirm with green. It was still blue. So that essentially is just saying that it's still below that top Bollinger Band here. So the momentum it's a way to look at it as momentum is fading. So when I entered that position, I had, let's see, entering here, stop at high of the day. So again, tight risk, the risk about 1%, and I ended up making almost 3%. So that was almost a 3-to-1. And then I left the runner on. Also, what did I do here? Took another short. I should have left that running. I'm not sure why I stopped out on that one, but also had this head and shoulder. So left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And gap, I closed out. Some of that's a swing trade here. So I basically closed out of a larger portion of it. Let's look at the daily for that. So I had the daily down here, but to put on the bigger screen. So my entry's here. And this is day 3 of me being in it, but it's a 1, 2, 3, 4-day move. So anyway, just trying to be a little proactive there. And clean spark, I traded a few times along with coin. So I shorted there. Just took a profit, $1,000, and scaled out, closed out the rest there. And then got chopped up a little bit in here. I think I took it long. No, I thought I did play it long at one point, I thought. But yeah, just ended up getting chopped up in it. Overall, though, made a profit on it. Rumble, that was another swing trade that I've scaled a little out of quite a bit, probably more than I want to, just leaving a little bit left on that. Position size, it was smaller overall for a swing. But look at that nice little cup breakout. Get the hourly too. Clean spark. QBTS, I closed out of that one. Let's see what else. And QBT. I tried to short on MNMD, MindMed. So I shorted there, stop a high of the day. Didn't work out. That was smaller size. Nugget, that one, I was looking at doing it, trying to get in on a swing. Probably took it stop a little bit too close there. If you look at the daily, I was looking at it as more of a continuation play, but I don't know, maybe not the best setup to be taking. MSTR, I tried shorting that one with a tight stop. One of these days it'll break down. NVDS, I took a loss in that one. Kind of late to the game. I did get a late start on the day. I think I didn't get in front of my desk until maybe 10 minutes or so after the open. SONU, I do not even remember trading this one. Today I traded this? Let's see, what was I looking at? Yeah, I guess I took it long there. Yep, okay, now I remember. So it's up, 11%. And I took a loss of 3%. So that's unfortunate. All right, look at that nice midday squeeze. So it moves up, forms this kind of a W shape. And then here you get a buy signal, pulls back again, and then finally starts to go with the volume coming in. Man, that's frustrating. I think I was looking at the hourly, the daily. Yeah, okay, I remember this now. I was thinking like, okay, if it breaks the highs, see how that marked out here, high of the day. Let me just show it here. So I was trying to be a little proactive instead of waiting for the break of the high of the day, trying to jump the gun there. So maybe would have been better to wait. Let's see. Yeah, right here. I don't know why this is black. So right there's 8. So from high of the day, or from that high, it's up 5%, almost 6%. And those are some losses on Holo ALT. I tried taking that long and got stopped out. Let's see. Yeah, looking at the daily, you have a buy signal here, but there wasn't any volume. so I thought, okay, it's going to continue here, and ended up not working out. I think that's pretty much it. I would say probably the number one lesson from today. I mean, I did too much size in this holo overall. When you think about how volatile that is with an ADR of 60, essentially, I probably could have scaled into that better. But I had gotten chopped up in it, and I was confident in the play. So I would say probably the bigger mistake was, well, it's not really a mistake. I mean, just if for sound, if I had to do that one over again, I probably would have done smaller size and just put the stop at the low of the day and just given it the room to play out. Let's see. Let's look at this. Yeah. So now it's breaking down. You could take that if you were going to do a day trade, maybe take a short. But where are you going to take your profit? Maybe it comes down to this level, the breakout, the retest. I'm not going to play this right now. Just thinking it through. But it definitely broke down with some volume there. So that could be a sell signal. But right now it's finding support at the 20. Let's see. Let me go through and look at, so I have scans here that these stocks they recently broke out of a squeeze, a daily squeeze that fired. I have a Darvis scan in there, plus EG, Easy Guru, from Stock B guy, and relative strength. So basically looking for strong stocks. All that's saying, if you think about it, strong stocks that have come out of a squeeze on a daily. So probably one of the better looking charts, the breakouts that I didn't get today, was DNTH, therapeutic, biotech. You had this nice daily squeeze with an hourly squeeze as well. Right, it's getting tighter and tighter. So a lot of times it's good to see what broke out, but maybe you've already missed the move, so you don't want to chase it either. SUPV. And this is one that I was looking at. Look, I had this already drawn out. So I think probably one of the things I want to work on more is just having more of a watch list ready to go and be ready for these moves. Because like here, you'd want to get it. I mean, like you'd want to get that like right there would be a good one, good spot to get it on that 5-minute chart, right? So here's a buy signal, and if you took it from there, it's up over 8%, 8.5%. It's pretty thin. I don't know. I do have a scan. I mean, I do look at daily squeezes as well. Tizu. I mean, at the start of the open today, a lot of these, like NVIDIA was down, AMD was down, I think, over 4%. So I think that kind of threw me off guard a little bit. And then I also have one, same thing with hourly squeezes that have fired. So testing those out, but still my main scans are the EP, the bull. Basically the modified bull combo is what this one is. That I've taken what EG has put together and I've made it my own. So yeah, you've got some nice setups here. Let me go back to that. ANNX, no, not that one. HRTX, so that it broke out on pretty big volume. However, it's already kind of fading. SUPV, that one looks a little better. Yeah. If you want to be taking this thing, it's pretty stretched. ROOT, root. Beyond Meat, this is one where I just could never buy it. Never buy that. I am a meat eater, sorry. So yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of scans in here, and probably from here down are nighttime or morning time, after hours scans. I also do listen to trade ideas and have a whole setup for that as well, which helps me to identify fast moving stocks. PMR. Let's see. Let's try an anchor VWAP. Oh, sometimes they'll like hit the bottom exactly. Yeah, Airship AI Holdings. I mean, are we in a bubble? Is this an AI bubble? All right. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna finish going through my scans here this afternoon. I don't see a whole lot to do at the moment. My positions, my current positions, I have Rumble and Gap, so I am still holding a piece of both of those. Let me just get through the rest of this. Wow, look at this ML just bounced right back. Imagine MSTR, there's a lot of shorts that are getting screwed in that. Bull, we looked at that one. Bull combo with some additional filters on it. We've looked at a lot of these already. ARHS. Carvana, so look, I think this one could be setting up as a short sale, potentially. And the weekly looks all right. But look, here you have this, I don't know, abandoned baby. What do you call it? But I would say if it breaks here, then we can put an order right there and short it. If it breaks below there. So it tried going higher. There was volume, and they said, nah, not yet, not yet. So it could still set up and go higher. Let's see. The regular bull combo, that has 38 names. Another buy signal. Let's look at the regular bull combo, or I'm sorry, bear combo. You've got 133. NVIDIA, still hanging in there. Wow, Tesla. I'm going to look at something with NVIDIA here. SMCI. So one of the things I was looking at SMCI. Let me see. I'll have to do it in another video. You just see you see like here it's making higher highs, but the momentum is fading, right? The momentum is not confirming that. So potentially could be setting up for a drop, but I'm in no hurry to get into that and short it. So bear combo. Bear combo with additional filters. These are basically in downtrends. Luna. I think Tesla would probably be the dollar volume one on that. So that I'm not going to go through that in this video, but I will go through all those. And that kind of helps me going through. Those scans are more help me a lot more to identify situational awareness, and they also do help me with seeing where the money's flowing, looking at group moves. Look at this sell H. I mean, I had it and I sold it, but there was no reason to.